Cancer, it's January 27th, and here is your reading for today. Four of Swords reversed. This card is screaming restlessness and burnout all at once. You're pushing past exhaustion, ignoring the need to rest. Maybe you stayed up late again, scrolling or working, even though your body and mind signaled stop. Avoiding downtime feels like the only option, but don't lie to yourself. You're drowning in mental clutter. Your brain keeps racing. No meditation, no pause, just more noise and more overwhelm. You need to schedule real breaks, set some boundaries. Otherwise, you risk crashing hard soon. This card calls you to prioritize self. Care before the burnout deepens. Seven of Swords follows, and this one is sharp. It's about strategy, but also hidden motives. You're either guarding your plans closely or sensing someone else isn't being honest. Don't trust blindly right now. Question what you're told and keep your cards close to your chest. It's not about paranoia, it's about protecting what matters. Maybe you're plotting a move quietly, or maybe you're spotting red flags that others miss. Either way, the message is clear. Be cunning, be smart, but don't confuse careful planning with deceit. Watch for people who might be acting behind your back. Stay alert, stay strategic, and don't give away your power through naivety. Then we hit the Tower, reversed. This is resistance to change screaming loud and clear. You're clutching to old ways, maybe hoping the upheaval will just pass you by. But denial won't save you. This card warns that avoiding necessary shifts only delays the inevitable. You might be scared of losing control or breaking comfort zones, but holding on tight makes the fall harder when it comes. Embrace the shake up. Prepare for transformation instead of fighting it. The reverse Tower is a wake-up call. Stop pretending everything's fine. You knew this already. Let go of what no longer serves you, even if it feels scary. That's how you avoid disaster, not by pretending it's not coming. Putting this all together, Cancer, January 27th, feels like a high-tension day where your exhaustion clashes with your need to keep pushing. You're restless, but you need serious recovery. At the same time, you're guarding your moves, playing smart, and watching for hidden agendas. And beneath it all, there's a big resistance to change. Don't let fear keep you stuck in unhealthy patterns or burnout. Use your strategy to protect your energy and prepare for transformation. The Tower reverse says it's time to stop avoiding the shakeup. You can face this head on. Schedule that rest. Trust your instincts about who's real, and lean into change instead of running. It won't be easy, but it's the only way to clear the mental clutter and move forward. Don't ignore it. Don't push through the exhaustion like it's a badge of honor. Take care, be smart, and get ready to rebuild. You got this. Seven of Wands, reversed. Wow, Cancer. This card lands hard right now. I'm seeing you feeling overwhelmed, like you're spread too thin and just can't keep defending every single thing. You knew this was coming after that burnout we talked about. It's like your energy reserves are drained, and suddenly every little challenge feels like a mountain. You might be arguing over stuff that doesn't really matter, or shutting down instead of standing your ground because you just don't have the fight left in you. Don't lie to yourself. You're exhausted, and it's okay to stop trying to win every battle. Actually, no, this isn't about giving up. It's about picking your fights smarter, not harder. Hold on, I want to rephrase that. The Seven of Wands reversed isn't about surrendering to defeat. It signals a critical moment to reassess. If you find yourself snapping at feedback or avoiding confrontation because it feels too much, that's your cue to build resilience in a new way. It's time to seek support, not isolate. Remember, you don't have to carry the whole war on your own shoulders. Asking for help or shifting your priorities is a sign of strength, not weakness. You might have been trying to be the lone warrior so far, but the card says, drop that armor occasionally. Don't let defensiveness blind you from teamwork or fresh perspectives. This reversal also calls out confusion between surrender and failure. You might feel like throwing in the towel, but sometimes stepping back is strategic. The Seven of Wands reversed asks, which battles are truly yours? Are you defending outdated beliefs or clinging to a status quo that's no longer serving you? Here's where the clarifiers from CHO1 come back into play. The Four of Swords reversed warned about burnout, the Seven of Swords about hidden motives, and the Tower reversed about resisting change. You're still tangled in that mess, Cancer, but this card pushes you to drop the fight against every storm. Instead, focus on what really matters. If you're worn down by constant defensiveness, it's time to reset boundaries. Schedule downtime to recover fully. Don't ignore fatigue or mental clutter because that just fuels feeling overwhelmed. The Seven of Wands reversed is a wake-up call. Stop exhausting yourself on battles that don't move you forward. You've been avoiding rest, pushing through longer than you should. That's only going to deepen the overwhelm. Now, you need to reclaim your energy by choosing where to stand firm and where to let go. I'm also seeing a subtle warning here. When you feel attacked by feedback or criticism, don't isolate or overreact. That's a pitfall. Instead, lean into support systems. Talk to someone you trust. Get clear on what's constructive and what's just noise. Your confidence might be shaky, but it can be rebuilt by focusing on realistic goals. The Seven of Wands reversed encourages you to build resilience through connection, not confrontation. You can't fight every battle alone, Cancer. You don't have to. So, to sum it up, this chapter is about moving from constant defense to smart defense. Know when to stand your ground, but also when to step back and seek support. Don't mistake overwhelm for failure. Use the weariness the Four of Swords reversed warned about as your signal to prioritize self-care now. The Seven of Wands reversed asks you to get strategic about your battles. Fight the right fights with the right people, or risk burnout all over again. And please, don't cling to resistance like the Tower reverse showed you before. Embrace change by releasing unnecessary struggles. That's how you rebuild your strength and clarity for what's next. Page of Pentacles, reversed. Wait, this reversal is glaring at you, Cancer. I'm seeing scattered energy, like you're juggling shiny new ideas, but none are sticking. You start projects, then drift away before finishing. It's procrastination in action, pure and simple. You knew this already, right? Daydreaming about what could be, but zero commitment to what needs doing now. This card is slapping down that lack of focus and missed opportunities. You might be ignoring deadlines or pushing off responsibilities because they feel heavy. Let me rephrase that. There's avoidance here, a temptation to escape the grind by chasing distractions. The Page of Pentacles reversed demands you set clear goals, pick one task, and commit. Otherwise, you stay stuck in a loop of starting and abandoning. Hold on. This connects tightly with what we saw earlier. The Four of Swords reversed warned about burnout from pushing too hard, and the Seven of Wands reversed revealed feeling overwhelmed and ready to give up. Now it's like you've gone from exhaustion to distraction, avoiding the hard work you know you must face. Don't lie to yourself. Ignoring this cycle won't help. The Seven of Swords reminded you to be strategic, not naive, and the Tower reversed showed resistance to necessary change. This page reversed is that resistance playing out as procrastination, not facing the shift but putting it off with scattered energy. You need to break this pattern. Stop starting 100 things and finish one. Set priorities. Schedule your time so you don't get swallowed by distractions. It's not weakness to focus, it's survival. You can't build anything solid on a foundation of avoidance and half-finished plans. The energy you waste chasing fleeting interests could fuel real progress if you channel it right. This card demands accountability. No more ignoring your potential or delaying growth. Think about your recent days. Have you caught yourself scrolling endlessly, daydreaming but not acting? Or maybe you've made big promises without follow through. That's the Page of Pentacles reversed at work. It's a warning flashing red. Stop scattering your energy before it runs out completely. Align your actions with your goals. Commit to learning, to growing, to finishing what you start. That's how you turn around the overwhelm and restlessness we saw before. This chapter is a hard but necessary wake-up call. You can't heal and rebuild by avoiding the work. Burnout, overwhelm, defensiveness, they all connect to this core issue of focus and follow-through. Embrace the challenge of discipline. Say no to distractions and yes to clear, steady progress. You're stronger than the urge to procrastinate. Lean into that strength. Make the Page of Pentacles reverse the turning point where scattered energy meets sharp focus. That's your path forward, Cancer. No more sidestepping the shift. Start small, but start now. Seven of Pentacles is showing up strong here, Cancer. I'm seeing a moment where you're stepping back, really sizing up what you've put in the ground. Your time, your energy, your efforts. You've been planting seeds, maybe feeling impatient. But Seven of Pentacles says, hold on. Patience is your ally now. It's about assessment, not rushing. You're being asked to review progress carefully, not toss out your work just because the harvest isn't immediate. Seven of Pentacles demands you celebrate the small wins, the tiny sprouts of growth that prove your investments aren't wasted. You knew this already deep down, but don't lie to yourself by ignoring the slow build. Up. Take a hard look at what's thriving and what needs a little more care or adjustment. Wait, hold on. I want to tie this to what we've seen before. Your earlier chapters screamed exhaustion, overwhelm, and scattered focus. Now, with Seven of Pentacles, you're moving toward a steadier rhythm. The pressure to sprint fades, replaced by a steady, thoughtful pace. Seven of Pentacles invites you to reassess, to plan your next move with intention rather than frustration. You've been burning the candle at both ends, avoiding rest, pushing through when you should have paused. Now, look at your garden. You're not starting from scratch. You're nurturing what's already there. That means stopping the impulse to jump into every new task or battle. The Seven of Wands reversed warned about feeling overwhelmed and defensive. Now you see why. You fought too many battles at once. Seven of Wands reversed says pick your battles wisely. Invest in your biggest, most promising projects instead of draining yourself on everything. Let me rephrase that. Don't confuse patience with passivity. Seven of Pentacles is active waiting. You're still in the game, but you're playing it smarter. The Page of Pentacles reversed showed you how you scattered your energy before, chasing shiny distractions. This moment is your wake-up call. Focus on one thing, see it grow, then take the next step. Stop daydreaming without action. Instead, set clear goals and commit to them. You don't need to rush or prove yourself by constant movement. Steady progress beats frantic bursts any day. Also, the Tower reversed from earlier chapters talked about resisting change, clinging to old ways. Seven of Pentacles is the natural follow up to that resistance. It asks you to embrace the slow rebuilding after disruption. Don't deny the shifts happening around you. Instead, prepare for them by steady planning and nurturing. Seven of Pentacles is about patience with transformation. You're not avoiding upheaval now. You're learning how to grow through it, planting seeds that will stand firm when the dust settles. I'm seeing a clear turning point here for you, Cancer. This chapter's energy is shifting from burnout and overwhelm to strategic patience and growth. It's time to celebrate the groundwork you've laid, even if the full bloom isn't visible yet. You're asked to review what's working, adjust what's not, and keep your eyes on the long game. It's a call to build resilience through steady effort, not frantic defense or scattered starts. You've been tested, but now you're invited to rest in the promise of slow, sure progress. Don't rush the harvest. Trust the process. Your garden is growing. Queen of Pentacles steps in strong here. I'm seeing a real shift toward nurturing yourself in practical ways. Queen of Pentacles is all about creating a secure, comfortable space around you. You knew this already, self. Care isn't just bubble baths and daydreams. It's paying bills on time, stocking the fridge with good food, making your home a sanctuary where your spirit can reboot. The Queen of Pentacles demands you show up for yourself like you would for someone you love. That means managing money wisely, yes, but also saying no when you're stretched too thin. Don't lie to yourself. There's been a pattern of overextending. Queen of Pentacles calls you to protect your resources, including your energy. Hold on, this is not about selfishness. It's about balance. You've been in that Four of Swords reverse state too long, pushing through exhaustion. Now Queen of Pentacles says, enough. It's time to nurture your body and mind with stable routines. Maybe that means cooking a meal instead of grabbing fast food. Maybe it means setting a bedtime and sticking to it. She's practical, grounded, and wise about what truly sustains you. This chapter's focus on patience and planning fits perfectly here. You've been planting seeds, waiting, assessing, with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles wants you to nurture what's growing, not just dream about the harvest. Actually, no, don't just nurture what's growing. Nurture yourself as the soil, the gardener, and the seed. If you don't build that foundation, all the planning collapses. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is so vital now. She's a reminder that abundance isn't some distant goal. It's the daily acts of care you give yourself right now. It's turning your home, your work, and your habits into a stable ecosystem where you can thrive. No more procrastinating like the Page of Pentacles reverse showed. This energy demands commitment to the everyday grind that builds security. I'm also catching a warning here. Queen of Pentacles can tip into over, nurturing others and ignoring your own needs. Watch that. You've been defensive and overwhelmed before with the Seven of Wands reversed. Don't fall into the trap of giving so much to others that you drain yourself. Boundaries are essential. Protect your time and space. When you do, you're not just surviving, you're setting yourself up to flourish. Seven of Wands, reversed feels like a preparation phase for the bigger transformation hinted by the Tower reversed earlier. You're building a solid base, so when upheaval comes, you won't crumble. So what's the behavioral takeaway? Start with small, practical steps. Pay attention to your environment. Organize your space so it supports rest and creativity. Make a budget and stick to it. Cook meals that nourish. Say no to extra projects that sap your energy. Schedule downtime like it's a meeting you can't miss. This is how you shift from burnout and restlessness to grounded abundance. Queen of Pentacles is your blueprint for balance. She's steady, calm, and ready to nurture your growth into the next chapter. Remember, this isn't just about waiting for things to get better. It's about actively building the conditions for your success. You've assessed your journey, recognized the burnout, faced distraction, and now you're cultivating stability. That's powerful. Let Queen of Pentacles guide you to practical acts of self-care that build real security. You deserve that. Four of Swords reversed is jumping out first. You've been ignoring fatigue, pushing late nights, pretending rest is weakness. That restless energy you're trying to justify, mental clutter is blocking your clarity, and yet you keep sidestepping genuine downtime. But here's the kicker. Exhaustion isn't just tiredness. It's sabotage if you skip recovery. You can't build on sand. The Seven of Wands reversed shows you've been fighting every battle, even the small ones, and it's draining you. Remember the pattern you spotted but didn't name? You don't have to defend every inch. Sometimes surrendering a fight is strategic, not failure. Stop arguing over minor slights or feedback that feels like attacks. Pull back and reassess. Your energy is a resource, not a battleground. Page of Pentacles, reversed, is waving a red flag about focus. You've scattered your energy, started projects without finishing, and let procrastination win. Daydreaming isn't action. You have to set clear goals and commit, or those seeds won't grow. This ties straight into the Seven of Pentacles, patience and assessment. You're at the point where you can see what's sprouted and what's just weeds. It's time to review your progress with honest eyes. Celebrate small wins. Don't rush or abandon what's slow to bloom. Growth is a process, not a sprint. The Queen of Pentacles reminds you to nurture this patiently but practically. Create stability around you. Care for your needs and your space. Don't overextend to the point you're empty. Practical care is your foundation for abundance. Watch out for the Seven of Swords, though. It's telling you to be strategic and cautious. Not everyone or everything is as transparent as it seems. Do not trust blindly or ignore red flags. Keep your plans close and question motives. But don't confuse this with paranoia or deceit on your part. Strategy is about protecting yourself, not hiding in fear. The Tower, reversed, closes the loop here, showing your resistance to change is costing you. You've been clinging to old structures, trying to avoid upheaval, but that denial is a trap. You're not safe in comfort. You're only delaying disaster. Embrace transformation instead of fearing it. The thing you knew before I said it, whether resting, prioritizing, focusing, or shifting mindset, is the work that sets you free. It's uncomfortable, yes, but necessary. Putting this all together, Cancer, you're at a crossroads where integration is your power move. Rest, but don't withdraw from life. Choose your battles, but don't give up. Focus your energy, but be patient with growth. Nurture yourself, but stay alert to strategy. Accept change, but prepare wisely. The fatigue you've ignored, the battles you've lost, the distractions you've indulged in, the slow progress you've doubted, the care you've withheld from yourself, the suspicions you've had, and the resistance to upheaval. All these threads weave into one final message. The work that scares you, the work you keep pushing aside, is exactly the key. Dig in there. That's where freedom lives. You're ready. Don't lie to yourself now. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.